and my dear graduating students, আমাদের ছাত্র এবং ছাত্রীদের জন্য শুভেচ্ছা। I am delighted to participate in the convocation ceremony of Techno India University today. I can see in this auditorium high caliber graduates bubbling with creativity. I congratulate all the graduates on your achievement. This is a big day and a memorable moment for all of you. Your parents and professors must be so proud of you. In your success lies their success as well. Dear students, graduating from this university has given you a firm foundation. The education that you received here would give you the level of confidence which will enable you to achieve your goals. However, please keep in mind that your learning should not stop here. Learning is a never-ending process. This was always true, but it is more and more relevant today than it was at any time in the past. To succeed in the 21st century, just learning once is not sufficient. To succeed in the 21st century, it would be crucial to constantly hone your skills, to constantly learn, unlearn, and relearn. Dear students, I am told that Techno India University has reformulated the traditional science, engineering, commerce, and humanities courses to include artificial intelligence components to prepare the students for the future. This is a praiseworthy initiative. The goal of all educational institutions should be to prepare their students to embrace technological change and to prepare them to adapt to the changing times. Dear students, I am also happy to know that Techno India University is starting a program to establish AI centers of excellence across every state. I repeat, across every state and major city across our country and across the globe in collaboration with IBM and Google. I am also told that these centers will offer diplomas, graduate, postgraduate degrees, and doctoral programs. These programs would skill the workforce in AI technologies and also promote industry-relevant research and development and entrepreneurship. I congratulate the university on this initiative also. Dear students, you are graduating at a time when the world is changing rapidly. Some say that we are in the middle of a fourth industrial revolution. The traditional career paths of the yesteryears may be losing their relevance. But history tells us that newer opportunities have arisen whenever widespread technological changes have transformed the society. Today, there are many new opportunities available to you, which were simply never available to the previous generations. I urge you to fully embrace the change, the new technologies, and the new opportunities. Dear students, at the same time, I also urge you to cultivate timeless skills like critical thinking, self-management, and emotional intelligence. Unlike technology, the human software does not change much, and these skills will always remain useful in navigating through life. Dear young graduates, today a huge variety of possible career paths are available to you. And amidst these maddening choices and a constant stream of information and ideas from various sources, it is easy to get disoriented. Some of you might have also experienced this. How to deal with this? I would like to quote a Sanskrit shloka which mentions that mukam karoti vachalam pangum langayate girim yet kripatamaham bande paramanand madhva. Meaning thereby, by whose grace the mute start to speak, the lame climb mountains, one worships that Supreme Divine. Who is that Supreme Divine? That Supreme Divine lives within us. Taking inspiration from this sloka, I would suggest that you identify your own inherent quality. Never compare yourself to anyone else. Each of us is gifted with unique gifts and talents. That unique quality in each one of you should be nurtured, for it will set you apart and give you the inherent strength and confidence in yourself. Dear students, all of us in our journey inevitably face some setbacks. I will share with you a way to keep your spirits high in the face of obstacles. It has served me well in my life, and I am sure it will also serve you well in your journey. It is a nugget of wisdom from Bhagavad Gita, which says, Karmaneo vadikaraste ma phalesu kadachan. Meaning thereby then effort and endeavor are is a person's duty. These are in your domain. But success or failure is in God's domain. You have a right to pursue your goal, but never be attached to positive results. Attachment to the fruits of your actions may dishearten you when you face setbacks. Whatever and whenever you face a setback, don't lose heart. Please accept it gracefully. Take a step back and think of what more can be done and what can be other courses of action that may be adopted. Keep trying to achieve your goal with a positive attitude. Success is bound to come your way. After all, even a soft rope is able to leave its mark on the tough iron rod of the well due to continuous effort. So, what can stop you from leaving your mark? Always have a never say die spirit in whatever you pursue, and then the sky is the limit. Dear friends, always remember you have a long life ahead and a long way to go. Never be upset by short-term reverses. Keep moving forward. Dear young graduates, physical and mental fitness plays a very important role in achieving any kind of long-term success. I would like to share with you a worrying trend highlighted by a recent report by Lancet. The report mentions a sharp decline in physical fitness among our fellow Indians. It says that today about half of Indian adults are not including sufficient physical activity in their daily routine. And the percentage of such individuals has more than doubled in the past 2 decades. Dear students, I think that this is a very serious issue. Our country is the birthplace of the science of yoga and pranayama and other physical activities. Today, people across the world are benefiting from Maharshi Patanjali's gift to humanity. Why are we lagging in fully enjoying the fruits of our cultural heritage? I would like to share with you an incident. The whole world celebrates 21st June as International Yoga Day. Incidentally, it was 2019. I happened to be in Suriname on 21st of June. Myself and the President of Suriname, we both shared and participated in the International Yoga Day. That moment became the historical in the sense that 2 presidents of the democracies jointly and collectively participated at one place in the activities of International Yoga Day. Friends, next day, my official scheduled visit was to Cuba. As we all know, Cuba is a communist country, anti-America. Anyway, I need not go into its political affiliations. But what I would like to share with you, next day when we had a luncheon banquet hosted by the Cuban president in honor of Indian president, you see, then I reminded him that, Excellency, yesterday we all celebrated all over the world the International Yoga Day. Do you also? You will be surprised to know that His Excellency, the President of Cuba, he immediately stood from the table and said, yes, Excellency, we do perform yoga, we do practice yoga. Then my simple question was, how? Will you please demonstrate it? Then he immediately said, yes, we do like this, like this, like this, like this, and including all the physical activities. And I got surprised to know in the sense, then I offered. Incidentally, late Sushma Swaraj, who happened to be the foreign minister at that time, she also accompanied me. So I asked her, will you please send a trained Indian yoga teacher to His Excellency? She agreed, and within 2 weeks, I received a message from the Cuban president that, thank you, Excellency, I got the trained yoga teacher and I now will teach it to the entire Cuba. And you see, during our course of conversation, the first lady of Cuba, she said, Excellency, I have one observation, that yoga is a precious and valuable gift which India has given to the entire world, to the entire humanity. This was her observation. Dear students and ladies and gentlemen, I have deliberately focused on this point. We have to involve ourselves for our own welfare, physical activities. Get yourself involved. Some people even say that, look here, this yoga and pranayama are maybe associated with a particular religion. You see, to them I say that, you see, physical inability does not restrict itself to a particular religion, or any section of the society. It embraces. Take the case of Corona. Did you find that Corona hesitated to spread over in a particular region, to a particular sect, or to a particular region? No, it embraced whosoever was there. And you see, similarly, when the doctor, even a particular religious people, if he goes to his doctor, if the doctor says, look here, gentlemen, you start your physical activity, and to begin with, you have to take a morning walk. You see, the gentleman may be belonging to any religion, he will never say no. And you see, this morning walk and evening walk or any kind of other physical activity is a part of yoga. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I also want today, in fact, I got a lot of energy sitting amongst and talking to our young generations. I want a commitment from all of you young graduates today that you will imbibe the practice of yoga or any other form of physical exercise in your daily routine. And always give adequate priority to health and fitness. A healthy body and a healthy mind would give you the confidence and energy to deal with any challenges that life sends your way. Dear young graduates, 3 days from now, we are going to celebrate our 78th Independence Day. If we take note of our progress since independence, we will find that we have come a long way. And all this has been possible because of the sacrifices of our freedom fighters and the values cultivated by our freedom movement. Rabindranath Tagore, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, Gandhi Ji, Deshbandhu C.R. Das, Sri Aurobindo, Preeti Lata Vaddedar, Matangini Hajra, Khudiram Bose, and many, many others, and countless others dedicated and even sacrificed their life for the nation. Their examples would continue to inspire us to work towards serving the nation. Service to the nation is not just a lofty ideal, but a practical necessity for India's growth and your own fulfillment. Whatever field of work you choose, always ask yourself, how can my work contribute to the betterment of society? How can I use my skills and knowledge to uplift those less privileged and fortunate? Dear students, today we are fortunate to be living at a time when our country is the fastest growing large economy in the world, and we are steadily marching forward to become a developed country. You are even luckier to be at the prime of your life at such a moment in our society. You all have received the gift of education and the education from a premier institution, which is ranking top in the entire world. Education has been revered since ancient times in India. Our ancient scriptures mention tat karma yanna bandhaya sa vidya ya vimuktaye. Guided by this mantra, let your work not cause any attachments and let your education be a tool of liberation, your own liberation from attachments and liberation of our lesser privileged countrymen from lack, misery, want and diseases. As you step out into the world, remember that you carry with you not just your own dreams, but the hopes of your families, your communities, and indeed our nation. Your families have supported you, your teachers have guided you, and your institution has nurtured you. Now it is your turn to dream big, not just for yourselves, but for our great nation. In whichever manner you choose, I urge you to give back to the society, especially to those who are less privileged. Giving back to society is an essential aspect of being a responsible citizen and living a fulfilling life. Not only would you be contributing to nation building, but more than that, it will give you immense joy and self satisfaction. Dear students, and when you are able to give back to the society, never let your good fortune make you arrogant. I repeat, let your good fortune make you arrogant. Always keep in mind that Vidya Dadati Vinayam. The knowledgeable and wise are always humble. We have seen, you have seen, I am meeting your Chancellor today for the first time. But you see, he is so humble, he always talks with any person with so much humility. We all have to appreciate. Vidya Dadati Vinayam. The knowledgeable and wise are always humble. Let me share with you an incident in the life of one of the greatest poets of medieval India. We call him Rahim. He was very generous and used to donate a substantial part of his personal income on a regular basis to the needy people. He had a unique way of giving to the needy. He was known to keep his eyes low while donating. Another great contemporary, Goswami Tulsidas, once wrote him a letter asking him the reason for this. Tulsidas asked Rahim, "O friend, I have heard that you lower your eyes while donating. Why do you give donations in this manner?" Rahim replied, "देनहार कोई और है, देवत है दिन रैन, लोग भरम हम पर करें याते नीचे नैन." Meaning thereby, the giver is someone else, the Almighty God, who is giving day and night. People mistakenly think that I am the giver. Therefore, my eyes spontaneously bend down towards the ground with humility. I think we can all learn to remain humble from the great Saint Rahim. Now, while concluding, dear young graduates, as we embark on your respective journeys, remember the words of Swami Vivekananda. He said, "Arise," I quote, "arise, awake, and not stop till the goal is reached," unquote. And let your goal be nothing less than a stronger, more prosperous, and more equitable India. When I look at all of you young graduates, I see not just individuals, but the collective future of our nation. Each of you has the potential to be a catalyst for positive change. Your ideas can spark innovations, your energy can drive initiatives, and your leadership can inspire others to join the task of nation building. Dear students, today in this auditorium itself, we have witnessed the rising trend of our youth. Out of 13 gold medalists, 10 are our young daughters. They are 3 times than our boys. This reflects the future scenario of glorious and stronger India. Let us give a big hand to all gold medalists. Dear young students, I urge you all to also adopt modernity but remain firmly rooted in our culture. Just like a tree with strong roots laughs at the mightiest of storms, your roots will enable you to face any adversity. In today's globalized world, your chosen career path may even lead you to other countries. And through a strong connection to your roots, you would become our cultural ambassadors of this ancient civilization across the globe. Dear young friends, today is the day to cherish and show gratitude to your parents and families who have helped you through this process. Once again, I congratulate all of you, young graduates. May your future be bright and may you light the way of others. May you find success in our endeavors and fulfillment in serving our nation. Thank you. Jai Hind. One